Hey y'all, I wanted to share two simple ways to make painted hearts. The first way is a reverse stencil, shown there. I used coffee dyed paper to paint my little heart on, and you'll also need some scrap paper to cut your heart out of. You can also use this little scrap heart on another project, which is kind of like a 2-for-1. So you're going to need some paint. You can use acrylic. I'm using gouache in this one. And you'll also need a flat brush. Any size really will do. And it's a dry brush technique because you don't want the paint to leak underneath that paper heart. But you want your paintbrush pretty loaded with quite a bit of paint. At least that's the way I like to do it. I mean, obviously experiment and see, what you prefer and what how your brush behaves, because it also depends on your brush and your paint, right? So I actually get this brush a little too wet, and I have to work to get it to dry it off. I end up using a paper towel, I think, because it's just too wet. Yeah, I do. But I want plenty of paint on there. So as soon as I get it dry enough and with plenty of paint, I just hold the stencil down and I brush outward from the center of the heart out. And it's fun. You can use different colors if you want. I decide here in a minute, I think that I want some pink. So I grab my white paint and make that center pink, and I also brush it out into my outer heart too. Possibilities are endless though with this project. You can do anything. You can do other shapes too. Any kind of simple shape would work with this technique. So there, it's done. I have a 2-for-1 heart. So once your heart is painted, here I decided to tear it where it kind of has this rough look. But you could use scallop scissors or other type of decorative cutting scissors, or you could hand cut scallops. If you used a bigger brush with bigger brush strokes, I think it would be really cool to kind of fussy cut around there. If you did this on tissue paper or tracing paper, it'd be really cool because it would be almost translucent once you glued it down on another piece of paper. Again, the possibilities are endless. It's really fun, super easy. I mean, this is a great project to do with kids too. I mean, it's just super easy, super fun. I kind of find it addicting, actually. I just keep cutting all kinds of hearts. So the second way is using the same brush and the same paint. This time, though, the brush is going to be a little wetter. And you just basically make a V with your brush, first one way and then the other. So I like to go left first and then right. And talking about addicting, these kind of are too. I'll just doodle these all over the place because I have a thing about hearts anyway, but they're super easy and fun. I like mine to be kind of wonky, but with this technique, you can get pretty perfect looking hearts too without any effort, trying to make it, even on both sides, because you're basically taking advantage of the shape of the brush. You get pretty even hearts without a lot of effort. I also like to go in. I went in with white here and do some highlights, and I think it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but I like to add some other colors and layer on top. It's a lot of fun. So there I did it on some old music paper, and then I love to doodle on top. So you can use white or black markers or whatever. That's what I did there. I added polka dots and stitching lines and things like that. Super fun, super easy, and I hope you enjoyed this. So I hope you'll try it too. I appreciate your time, and if you're still watching, thanks. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.